What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the vlog. Today is an exciting day. We're bringing back what I would consider my favorite car. Derek, my favorite car?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Favorite car back to the channel. I regretted selling this car and I have been hounding Serge for this car for the last 2 years. And today we're bringing it back, so stay tuned. Got my chauffeur over here because I still can't drive. Derek, you look good, buddy. Yeah. And just cruising to Serge's now. You stole my heart and I want it back.
Sold.
Sold. It's right here. We're gonna put a 2J in it. And oh, it holds extension cords well. Good job there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah. So Derek's having his first ever Starbucks.
Oh really? It's good.
Is it your first ever?
Not my first ever, but of this one, yes.
So you're not there every day like me?
No.
No, no.
Not.
Yeah. Hey, Serge, what do you think of my Colorado?
Oh yeah, beautiful. What do you think of the light bar?
Oh, I think the install that somebody did. Do you guys have light bars in Serbia? Because you sure nailed that.
Looks good.
Looks good? Yeah, I think you did a great job. So what do you think of the Scuba Steve sticker on, ironically, the snorkel?
We do a test it, I think.
Yeah, let's submerge it. Okay, let's go find my heart. Where is it? Show me.
Let's go.
All right. Is this Serge's graveyard of projects back here?
Yes.
Yeah?
A lot of shit.
Serge, your garage is bigger than most people's houses. Holy shit, it's slippery back here. This boat fell. Isn't it in this garage? I thought it was in this one.
Well, do you want to see what's in that garage?
Well, of course, we always do.
It's a mess in here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you had that. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serge's 85 projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
There's one on the street still. Oh, it's warm in here. Yes. There's my heart. Right?
Yeah, you said you wanted it back.
Yeah, I think so.
It's happening.
Yeah. Let's do it. Ooh. This looks like a serious machine, Serge. 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. I just want to show you a cool product. It's important to thank the sponsors and the people who make things continue to go. Today's sponsor, boom. What cooler than having a 4K backup camera that's capable of also being a dash cam. These cameras come in 4K and 5K with and without forward-facing cameras. So that's without the forward-facing camera, with the forward-facing camera. Super easy to install, clamps right onto the back of your original OEM rearview mirror, capable of having GPS in it. You have your camera on it, forward and reverse. Super easy to install, 10 out of 10 recommend. Also comes with all of the hardware you need to install it and make everything possible so it keeps on going. And a nice, ready to go, easy to install harness with full instructions. Link below for discount. Make sure you guys check it out in the description.
It definitely is.
Yeah?
And you've never been here before then? Oh, this is the first time.
Nice.
What party did you have in here?
Pat's birthday.
When was that?
About
A week ago? Yeah. What's that up there, that caulking there?
I was coughing.
You were caulking with... Oh my... Serge, your security's insane. Chucho, come back. Chucho, come back. What do you do? Oh, you were so full of life.
He's excited. He's stuck in the house.
Yeah. Hey, Serge, what did this thing make for power?
506.
506 to the tire? Yeah.
Shoot, hey, relax, get down.
Is he always aspired? It's like having a kid.
Battery install.
Battery install. Oh yeah, this looks like something you do in Serbia for sure.
There we go.
Yeah? I'm excited to see you put the negative on first.
Yes, that's how we do it.
That's how you do it? Yeah, backwards. Good job, Serge. All right, let's see if this thing starts. What would you yell, Serge? Come here. Come here, you want to fight me? You want to fight? Serge, what do you got over here? E30? All-wheel drive E30? Is that rare? Pretty rare? Let's put an LS in it.
Yeah. After I built them.
Yeah?
After I fully built them.
All right, let's see if this thing fires up. Oh, that sounds good. Race car! What do you think there, Sergius? Good? Yeah? model?
Very.
Very? Look at Chucho! Chucho! What are you doing?
Let's go. Come on.
Such a good dog. Serge? Your fence just broke, bud. Are the back tires even spinning? Are they? It's hard to tell. So he probably has a drive shaft laying in there, doesn't remember. It looked like it, yeah. But your fence fell over. I broke it. I broke it. Does that have anything to do with the install over here, Serge? Right, you want to pull it around front? Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, Serbian. You've had this car 2 years, and you're such a procrastinator, you still haven't put in the window trim or fixed the mirror over there.
No, or I fixed the coolant leak.
You fixed the coolant leak, yeah. I don't think you get a choice on that though. Okay, cool. We're gonna jet, we're gonna get a tow truck, and we'll see you there. Oh, Leah! Leah, CRX! CRX! Did you see it? Yeah! Okay guys, as you probably noticed, we have the car back in the shop here. Now, a lot of you probably think I'm nuts as to why I'm so excited about this car. And this isn't just any old Honda CRX. Now, let's set aside if you are a tuner guy or not a tuner guy, you probably know the Honda CRX is becoming more and more rare and more scarce. These are becoming extremely hard to find. So this one, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, and I think I only had about 1,000 subscribers back then, so not a lot. Drop me a comment. I'm actually curious how long you've been around. How long have you noticed this car? Anyway, so this car, I'll get some montage shots of it before I do. As you heard mentioned before, when I originally built the car with my buddy Serge, we made about 516 to the tire. Whatever. To give you an idea, if you know Hondas at all, we have a GT35 Turbo, which is an eBay special. We put a K20 in it. It's completely stock. Serge and I built this turbo header and the exhaust. We completely custom did the intercooler, so much stuff. Everything's K-tuned. There's a big Speed Factory radiator in it. We did the Hasport mounts in it, motor mounts in it. And then the big one is, I didn't want to have a car that was all this power and completely useless. So we converted it to all-wheel drive. And then actually at the time, I owned a driveline shop, and we custom built a big drive shaft for it that's capable of holding a lot more than what's in here. I'll give you guys a walk around though, and I'll show you some stuff. So the reason Serge had the car was originally when I had the car myself, I had 2 Lamborghinis and a C8 Corvette and a truck, and I had no use for it. So Serge had it, and he's had it for a couple of years almost. The spring would mark a couple of years, but hasn't had time to do anything. And if anybody knows Serge, you know he has like 10 cars and all projects. So that's our Serbian buddy there. And so it just made sense. I'm gonna take the car back. I don't have the Lamborghinis anymore. After my cardiac arrest, the likelihood of me having a Lamborghini in the next year or two is pretty slim. So let's do a walk around here. Okay, so as mentioned, K20 completely stock. I don't remember what intake we went with. Maybe some of you guys know. We have the K-Tune map in it. Speed factory rad as mentioned, eBay blow-off valve. Bunch of K-tuned different alt brackets and stuff, Hasbort mounts. That's the exhaust. We're gonna end up doing something with that. It's cool for show car, but it is extremely loud. And like, I'm not just talking loud like a tuner car. It is like when this turbo comes on, it is crazy. At the time I had a hydro dip station, so we hydro dipped everything wood. This looks pretty cool still. I did everything in hydraulic fittings at the time because I didn't want to risk a coolant leak, which ironically we ended up with a coolant leak. We have the K-tuned relocation there. Boost controller, I'll end up going to an electric boost controller, things that car still needs. I won't put a hood on it. It needs the body fit, everything fitted a little bit better on it. The door has chipped a little bit over the last couple of years down here. I'm gonna put some carbon fiber mirrors on it. I think it'd help pop a little bit. The lap mirror is missing the glass out of it on the other side anyway. Inside the car, this is inside the car. It's got a shifter. I wouldn't mind putting a roll cage in it. I think it'd be gangster. We're gonna do some different seats on it. We did put the pillar pod in there. I will do a race pack in there because none of those gauges connect to anything on the car. The window seals are still in the car. Serge never got around to putting them on. So we'll get those window seals put on. There is a dent in the rear, but I don't know if I'm gonna get too excited about it. I would like to put some mesh down there to clean that up a little bit. Like, what do they call it? Expanded wire. Around here, like the body panel doesn't fit great right there, but it is aftermarket rear bumper, so it's probably not going to fit great anyway. It's rear-wheel drive. I'll leave these tires and wheels on there. It's funny because I remember painting this one and we didn't get around to doing that one. There's the one missing glass. So there's a few things to do on it. That's it for the car. One thing I forgot to mention 2 really important things. Number 1, there is a fuel cell in the back of this car. The reason being the rear diff sits where the fuel tank was. So we put a fuel cell in the back of the car. The car doesn't smell at all actually, so it works really good. It's a good system. So we did a return style system for the fuel system. And number 2, most important, so my buddy Donovan Companion, he used to own this car. He owned this car for years. Donovan goes through cars like crazy. Actually, if you guys want to check out some cool Hondas, if that's your cup of tea or your mojo, I'm going to put a link right here. That's Donovan's Instagram handle. Coolest Hondas in Canada, I promise you. All right, so Donovan had this car for years. This was the first Honda I ever went in. Not only was the first Honda I went in, this was, at the time he had some VTEC thing on it, I don't even know, where you could change the VTEC setting in it. This is probably like, Donovan would know, but this is probably like 2008, 2006, somewhere around there. So at the time, I think Donovan had a B18 in it. He'd have to tell me, B16 maybe, stock. And the car was yellow at the time. I painted it blue and orange. You guys can check out my older videos. I'll put a bunch of links in the descriptions for you. I'll put all the videos down there and you can see the car on the dyno. There's another thing that needs to be done. I just thought of, thank God I thought of it. This car needs monster axles in it, and they're under the bench over here. So we had stock axles in here. One actually let go on the dyno, ripped apart the oil filter, made a mess in a fire. Well, not quite a fire, but again, all the links are in the description. So that said, thanks for watching. Do all the good stuff. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna do some cool shit with this car that probably shouldn't be done on the street, but it's gonna be a good time. Peace out, guys.